Hello, hello, beautiful Libras. Welcome back, everybody. Bear with me, Libra. I'm not feeling well today. I'm coming down with something, and just bear with me. What are the messages here? Let's do fortunes for Libra. Happy birthday to anybody having a birthday today. Let's find out what the fortunes are. And for this month, Libra. Take care, avoid temptation and deceit is here. Now this could have been the past, but what's coming in for Libra? Chariot, change ahead with confidence, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. Wow. Positive energy is surrounding you. Love, joy, and good fortune is awaiting. Star, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, positivity. There is love here. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. The world here. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So there's total love and joy coming toward you. Charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. Your hard times are over. Look forward to abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, positivity. There is a lot of positive energy around you. That is for sure. But this is saying to take care to avoid any kind of temptation or some sort of deceit. But your hard times are over. That's what the fortunes are saying. Let's find out more for... No, Spirit is saying these ones first. So I am obedient, so I shall, Spirit. Let's go for Libra. What about Libra? Libra. Manifestations, strength and guidance is here. Keeping composed, keep your composure. Surrender is here. Mother and Father God. So you may have had to take a step back from somebody. Take a step back. Surrender. Forgiveness and understanding is here. Compassion is here. Opportunities and change is here. Now that's twice. That's a double affirmation. Romance and connections are here. There you are a guardian angel, or you have a guardian angel around you. Divine timing is here, guys. Joy and contentment. Transformation is here. Honesty and communication. Expect miracles. It's not time yet, Libra, for these miracles, but I can tell you that you're manifesting them. I can tell you that Spirit is saying your hard times are over. So what about Libra? Many of you already have manifested miracles. And many of you, it depends on what part of your journey you're on. Listening to Spirit. There has been some type of feeling about helplessness or hopelessness, and Spirit is saying your tough times are ending. There is love surrounding you and all your connections, healing, breaking free of the chains. Manifesting here, seeking the truth and being open to the truth. Things are opening up for you. Oh, well, there is some sacral energy, chakra here. Intuition. Somebody has had to confront, and it could have been temptation here. Okay? Sexual energy with temptation. Confronting their shadow. Somebody's like not sharing this love. It came in reverse. Did you see how that just twisted around? I ain't sharing that love. No, you've changed your focus. Taking control. Because someone was or is refusing to see. What's coming in for Libra, please, Spirit? What's coming in? What's coming in? Reaching out. These are helping hands reaching out to help you. Seeking. Believe and you will succeed is here. Yeah. Someone is feeling sadness and isolation, but there's some type of learning, taking control. A powerful move is here of some type with simply love. Love abounds. Someone's moving on. Someone is feeling lost. But the healing is begin. This love abounds. It is always about self-love, a self-love journey. But for many of you, there is new love coming in. It's saying there's love in all your connections. There is joy in all of your connections. Whatever that love is, it could be love of a child, a love of a family, a love of a... Whatever you're doing, it is loving you. If you're feeling this, helpless and hopeless, Spirit is saying there's new experience ahead for you. Opportunity is beckoning to you. You'll be blossoming and your dreams are coming true. All your connections are being strengthened at this time. All of your connections. You've been through these challenging times and they may still be some challenges to overcome, but just breathe, because embrace it, because joy and stability is coming in. Now this is teaching, giving and receiving, a well-deserved reward, and observe, because you're finding your balance back. You are healing. You're putting in the effort, you're rebuilding, and you're learning to nurture yourself. Oh, okay. Spirit. Libra. It's coming in for Libra. Libra messages, yeah. Well, they probably were dealing with like a dark harlequin. Now this is someone who romances some. It's okay. What's a pleasant word with saying? Like, I don't know, a pleasant way of saying it. Someone dark. You're going through a transformation. You emerge as this brilliant virgin starting on a new life, and you're this divine in disguise. It's like, you know what? You are the divine. They tried to be a fake ass is what they tried to do. They tried to pretend that they were it's a fake, it's a copycat. They tried to pretend that they were the divine. Okay, but you are the divine. It's a disguise that they were wearing. They're actually a dark harlequin. So go fish. It's like, yeah. Have a voice of an angel. I love how Spirit does that. Surprise! You were dealing with someone divine. Three-ring circus of love going on here. Didn't realize that they were dealing with someone who was divine. Be very proud of yourself. You were standing in your strength and your power. You are the divine. A sweetheart, you know? You're very sweet and you're very, oh yeah. Let them play their hand. You got to your own hand to play. And surprise, I'm the divine. I love how Spirit does that. Yep. Well, they were not who they said that they were. They were a fake. They're a copycat. They're trying to be you. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They're fake. Fake, fake, fake. There's a silver lining to it all. They're dealing with a pinhead, Spirit saying. You're the rare raw deal. I mean, you're the guest of honor here. Out from the darkness emerges this masculine energy. What's he doing here, Spirit? What's going on? Ooh. The Spirit had a wild card up their sleeve. Yes, they did. This little innocent thing over here, Princess Victorious, is a loser in this war. And it is a war. It's a spiritual war. Spirit had a trick up their sleeve of their own. All this person was doing was like, I'm saying kissing ass, because that's what they were doing to get this masculine energy. They are like, what do you need? How can I serve you? Kiss butt. This masculine has been a sacred fool, and so is that karmic energy. A cherry on the top. To top it all off, you are the guest of honor, the real raw deal. You are the true divine feminine. And the cherry on the top. What's the cherry on the top? Oh, that they were dealing with a bright baby, a divine energy. A bright baby is like an angel. Oof. Well, there's Lady Luck here. Dealing with this little pixie against a divine feminine? I don't think so. Who is just like this dark energy, and this, like, they're trying to play their cards just right. You know what I mean? no competition with a tiger angel. Look at this. The true divine feminine, they're a copycat. They gotta pay. It's like they're trying to place bets, you know. Well, by doing this, they got a date with destiny. That's what Spirit's saying. And they are not going to like it. Look at this. They got a date with destiny, all right? They're going to mess with one of the divines. Oh, yeah. And they're pretty angry about it. Just saying. Evil. Her wicked ways. Just saying. They're like, rah. There's this like snake. Oh, well, you have the winning card here. Here you are. The juggler over there. You're victorious. They may have won. Would they win? A dark, wicked harlequin? Cherry on the top is you have the final say. You are the victor here. Rah, rah, rah. You're the one celebrating because you're the supernova. Oh, here is death shall not take him. You know, even throughout this whole journey, you're sitting there going of pure intention, okay? Death shall not take him. You're a superstar. You're the real divine. They're very dark. They are very dark. Third party. Very dark. They don't even want to release this person. You can't have them. You can't take them. They're willing to pull out all stops to keep them. Would they win? The truth is the truth. It cannot be moved. It is what it is. You're victorious here. The Empress. All they want is someone dark. Trapped with the karmic energy. Have to trap a person to keep them from moving forward. What did you really win? Spirit has a wild card that Spirit hasn't played yet. This is destined. You cannot mess with destiny. This is a person who hides their emotions. Although they definitely have them, but they're like too guarded, too protective. There's a bunch of anger here. I think the Emperor is angry. Quite honestly, because they know who they're dealing with. They're not fools. I mean, they did a foolish act, but yeah, it's like I knew that it was about communication. There will be communication because there's love here. They are wounded. I'm going to say they are. They might be taking a little break from this karmic energy because they've been hurt about something. And this karmic is going, death shall not even take him. You know, death shall not take him. They don't care if they got to kill this person to keep him. They want him. Yeah, I told you they're taking a break. I told you, win at all costs. Anything. They're so jealous of this soulmate connection. It's like they're willing to do anything to keep this person. But they're not committed to this person. This karmic is not learning a lesson. They're fighting against the universe. Who do you think is going to win? Spirit. Death shall not take him. You can't have him. I'm keeping him. That's the way it is. Don't care if you gotta, like, that's why this person is taking a break. Because they love the past person. It's a past life soulmate connection. And they're dealing with a magician. You are a magician, obviously, but they are trying to block this person from changing. And the only thing we can change is ourselves. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, there is a blessing, a financial blessing, or a blessing of abundance of whatever type. Now that can simply be a pay raise or something. It's not like, I would like to say it's like winning the lottery, and it very well could be. But it's more practical. It's like, it's an increase from spirit. You are protected here. You are like this angel, or there is a spirit guide around you. It says your burdens are lessening. The hardest part is done. You're moving forward from this nightmare, this juggling. And it's, yeah, the tower's already hit because of this energy. Or something, if you're feeling, this could also be a shock when this abundance comes to you. It may come in unexpectedly out of the blue. And if it does, know it's from your spirit guides. For this betrayal, it's been a very painful situation. Now, yeah, the consequences of their choices, that's the way it is. Breadcrumbing and out there, yeah, being a player with the wand. You know what? You are being blessed. They're the sacred fool, Spirit is saying. You are victorious. And they're stuck in regret, sadness, while you're abundant and growing. Surprise! May the real divine stand forward. Yeah. I think you're going to ignore this person, and maybe you won't, but they were ignoring the gift that the universe tried to hand them. You could be being gifted a house or some kind of finance, something to give you a solid foundation. This was a twin flame union. Somebody come in between you. Yes, they did. Trust is here. King Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Justice. Here comes an apology to Libra for cheating, being selfish in this family connection. That they pushed away, turned their back. You became this intuitive, and it's like you have the judgment. You're making, because they broke, judgment is falling upon them because of all this painful cycle they put you through. Thinking about another contract, thinking about reconciliation and coming forward for a reconciliation. Now you've stood in your power and they're feeling left out in the cold. Tables have turned. They energetically are still hanging on to you, and you are moving forward and dedicated to your own happiness. But they want to come towards you for this happiness. They know you're their happiness. They're missing you now. Now they've gotten hit hard over here. They're taking a break from whoever this energy is. Don't know. For some, that's going to resonate. For others of you, though, you're just working on your own selves here. You're the true divine. This was a copycat. Absolutely was. Pretend divine. Well, Spirit has a trick up Spirit's sleeve. There is still a wild card to play here in this circus. And that will be aimed at this karmic energy. If they don't stop, if they keep persisting on trying to damage this other divine counterpart, they're not going to win. Spirit has something planned for this karmic, because this karmic is going, no, nobody can have him. Oh my God. I'm hearing, if I can't have them, nobody is going to have them. They're in it to win at all costs. They don't even care if this masculine dies. They're not releasing him. Well, Spirit has something in mind for them. Snakes. I know that the karmics have a role to play. I know that, I understand it, I get it. But do they not realize who they're dealing with? The universe is the universe, and people do all kinds of foolish things in order to win at all costs, all that. It eventually catches up with them. I'm just saying, it eventually catches up to them because this universe has the final say. People get into this philosophy that they can do and manifest whatever they want, and there are never any consequences, and it is so completely wrong. I have to tell you, it is so wrong. They think they're all knowledgeable. I mean, pulling out all the stops and all these tricks, and they don't care how they win. As long as they win, they're not winning. First of all, if you have to be like that, resort to that, what's there to win? What do you gain by it? If you have to trap somebody in order to have them, that's a big job, you know? Just saying. That's a big job. That's a 24-hour-a-day job, 7 days a week. You got to be up on it. You got to be watching over your shoulder. What's this masculine doing? Who are they talking to? What are they doing? Were you thinking about this one? They know. They know that the masculine is thinking about their divine counterpart. Who does this person think that they are anyway? I don't care. Nobody's having him. Nobody. If I can't have him, it's win at all costs with this wicked karmic. And they're wicked. They're very wicked. But Spirit has a wild card that they're going to play that this karmic wasn't expecting. I just know, Libra, they're trying to be like you. They're imitating you. They're trying to be you. They're trying to be like you. And they cannot be you. There is only one divine counterpart. And you're content on your own. You really don't even need this person. Some of you don't even want this person. And I don't know. It's like win at all costs. They gotta have this masculine because they want to win. They're jealous of you. I don't even think that they care about the masculine. They just wanted to be in competition with you. I don't even think they care about this masculine energy. It was a game of winning. They wanted to be powerful like you. They're trying to learn by you. They are trying to be like you. How creepy is that? That they don't even know how to be their own selves, that they got to pretend that there's somebody that they're not even. And they don't even really care about this masculine. They just want to win. And they don't care. If it kills this masculine, they want to win. Well, there's nothing you could do except give them your prayers or your thoughts, you know, send good vibrations if so that's your doing. But you're dealing with somebody who is a lunatic. This karmic is off the chain completely. Don't care what it takes. Don't care who gets hurt. They don't even care if the masculine gets hurt, just as long as they win. It's about you. If you're the divine femme, it's about you. They want to beat you. A spirit has a wild card that spirit's going to play. This karmic energy better back off, because if they don't, they could get hurt by spirit. Just saying. Take care, guys.